morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Superstar Strategies for Success. My name is Shirley Hendricks. You know who I am. Today is a very special guest, you guys. I'm so happy and elated to have the fabulous Miss Ashley Armstrong here with us, joining us with MPUL. And you guys are going to be enlightened. You're going to be knowledgeable. She's going to give you some facts, and yeah, you better listen to these facts. She got them. She's got them all in here, y'all. So let's have a great evening. Let's welcome Miss Ashley Armstrong. We're going to hear a little bit about her, but she's an amazing, amazing listener. So if she's ever in the room and you're in that room, you are in a good space, because we're only going to be in the room that's going to make things happen. So get to know her if you don't know her, because she'll actually, do you know me? She does that all the time. I'm like, what is she doing? So we love Miss Ashley. She works hard for MPUL, and she'll tell you a little bit more about that. But now, first, let's get it going. So I want to introduce again Miss Ashley Armstrong, and we want her to tell us a little bit about her, and then we're going to get into it.
Yes, I'm Ashley Armstrong. I live here in Tupelo. I am a resident of Tupelo. I'm born and raised here. I actually have a corporate job, but I also am dedicated to the community. I am the administrator for the Minority Pool Alliance for over 4 years, and I absolutely love small businesses. Your success is my business. And so when Ms. Shirley said, I ask people, do you know me? So I'll walk up to business owners and say, do you know me? And if they don't, I'll say, well, you should. You should know me. So, I want to help as many people as I possibly can. I don't know everything, but I know people. And so sometimes in business, it's all about those connections. And I love to connect with people so that I can bring information back to those that I serve.
That is so true. So if you ever see her and she say, do you know me? You gotta say, yeah, I'm just to get to know you. That's what you want to know. So she's so true about being an advocate. And you guys know me. You guys know me back with me when Letitia Jackson and I had done our best to get small businesses together, because there was a lacking in our community during the time right at the beginning of COVID. So a lot of places shut down, a lot of businesses shut down, and then people got into the movement of, hey, I want to start my own business. So they would come to certain places, but they couldn't find that information that they wanted. So at that time, Letitia Jackson and I started some of the small classes, and we saw that there was a hunger for getting more knowledge of how to start my business, right? So you know me, I'm going to find out who can I call, and who do I call? This girl, okay? And she heard me. I know she got tired of me, because I'm like, Miss Ashley, we're trying to get this, that, and this done. And Miss Ashley said, give me a minute, I'll take care of it. And I tell you what, guys, when I gave her that and let her know what was going on, she went right to work. I mean, right then went right to work. And now I am so pleased that the growth that I've seen with our small businesses, because now you see a lot of minority businesses that you didn't know existed or was, here in the room. So tell me a little bit about how we got all that going through MPUL to make this a grandstand, because in the beginning now, MPUL, before I was a member, I would come to the meetings and it was like lax. And you know me, I like to go somewhere where I'm able to shake the room, right. So it was lax then, and this was before you. So when you came on board and I felt that energy, I was like, okay, now we're cooking with gas. We got someone.
Hey, you need some gas
and
some grease.
And some grease.
But anyway, yes, absolutely. I joined MPUL about 4 years ago, and I think the objective at that point was to actually be able to cater to younger people, to get the organization in a better state. I think back then, and no disrespect to what was going on, I think it had been established. But we were serving more of an older community. And we know that, like she said, the hunger, the need, the desire, the motivation definitely needed to go toward the younger business owners. And so actually we have kind of almost totally revamped MPUL. I don't like to say I, because I don't believe it's an I thing, it's a we. So I always say we. I don't care how long I'm behind the phone, how long I'm behind the desk. I'm serving businesses, so it's a us thing.
Right.
So we revamped it. We have, business spotlight opportunities on our website. We have a lot of workshops, that we plan. We have networking events. We're not sitting in a room for 1 hour just stiff and eating. Definitely not into that. So, if you have any questions about who we are, what we do, I don't mind talking to you. You see what you get.
Yes.
This is what you get.
So this girl, I mean, listen, y'all. Okay, we all have businesses, right? We run businesses. We do other things. We have other businesses on the side. But this girl sends so many emails about what's going on, and I'm like, I cannot keep up, right? Listen, I'm telling you guys, MPUL is the place to be. Y'all know me. Y'all know I don't play any games. I don't be anywhere that I'm not wanted. I don't be anywhere where there's no growth. Y'all know me because I'm all about getting to the next level. And I like doing it with my minority small businesses. Y'all know how I move. There's no, difference in what we do. We want to support one another.
Absolutely.
And I'm all about supporting Black businesses. You guys know me. So when I got her on board, she has so many things going on as well. First off, let's talk about that 9 weeks course that you have, that you put together.
Yes, we are the sponsor for a 9-week course. You will get a certification through the Mississippi Development Authority. MDA is one of our corporate members, so it was so easy to partner with them. It was so easy to collaborate, and I think it has been a great thing. The classes usually can have anywhere between 25 to 40 people in them.
Yeah.
And, we have local people that's providing catering, and we're using local people to come in and help educate. So again, we're just bringing awareness to what is available in this area. Guys, I am so excited to be the administrator. And like she says, I schedule those emails out. I'll sit up late at night and I schedule those emails out. I look for grants. I may send out 15 to 16 grant opportunities at one time. Unfortunately, I work for MPUL. I'm a paid volunteer. So I send those out to the membership. Right. And if I find them, I kind of vet them to make sure they're valid for our state and for our members. And I send them. I don't sit on information. I share as much as I can.
You really do, because you send that through email. And the grants, guys, let me tell you, I have been awarded 2 of those grants so far. Now, the thing is, I can probably be awarded more, but I don't have time. She sends them, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I know my employees don't know enough about what I need to say to win the award, but the grants are there. But you're only going to get it if you're part of MPUL, because I'm not going to send other people opportunities like that, and I may miss out on it, right?
Right.
So you have to be a member of that. So I do appreciate that. You not only send that grant through email, you get on Facebook, you may text a wide group of texts. Hey y'all, I just sent out some grants. You better, and I'm like, I can't even do what I need to do. I'm so serious, y'all. It's funny because I be talking about it in my head when she does it. She doesn't know it, but she does such a fantastic job. And like she said, she's a paid volunteer, right? She doesn't get paid much, and I don't like that, but that's the way that is. But she loves what she does.
Absolutely.
You have people that's paid by the state. Letitia Jackson, I can agree with that. You have some people paid by the state, and they're not even showing up to help minority businesses. That frustrates me. It does. I'm sorry, but it does. So when you got somebody like Miss Ashley, who doesn't get paid that much, and she puts so much out there for the minority businesses, you can't help to love her for what she does, because she doesn't have to do it. She can do the same thing. I'm not getting paid, so I'm just going to send you this, and I may send you this, and I don't know what we're going to do, what you want to do. So I love how she does this, and it keeps us going. We be on our toes because I'm waiting for the next grant to pop off that I could easily do maybe. But, it's going to require time. So that's another thing that I love about that. You do that, become a certified. We were talking about the certification 9 weeks course, but let's talk about the certification as a minority business.
Absolutely. So we had a workshop in March. Again, we partnered with the Mississippi Development Authority, and we have been consistently helping business owners either become minority certified or women-owned certified businesses. And so that is something that we really want you guys to participate in if you're a business owner, because it brings you new opportunities. You'll have opportunities to bid on opportunities with the state, with the government. So it just opens up the doors. You know, we want to put you guys in a place where you can succeed. And so I can't do the work for you, but we can definitely provide you all the resources. We can, if I need to make a phone call, Ms. Shirley will tell you, I'll get on the phone and I'll put a little fire on the people just so we can get things moving along. I want you to be successful. MPUL supports small businesses, and we want to see you guys excel. We want to elevate you to your next level.
Right. And so I called Miss Ashley when I need something put, when fire needs to go into some people's feet, because here's the thing about me. I'm so passionate about it. My tone may get a little overboard. So I call her because she's going to use the right tone. Y'all know me. If I know something is not going right, I'm going to get a little loud. And that's because I really need for you to hear what's going on. And you already see it. So I really need for you to hear what's going on. So I use her voice to make sure that things get, rolling. Being a certified, I know it's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of paperwork, and it shouldn't be. And I think somebody is working on that. I think someone was telling me that they are working, DIPA says that they're going to be working on that, because that's a lot of paperwork that really shouldn't be. We've been in business. We know, that we are in business. So, what's all that paperwork about? But being certified, and take it from me, is the most important thing, one of the most important things that you really need to do. I got two, I didn't know these businesses, and I'm not bragging on, but I'm just telling you, these are facts. She knows it. I got two different schools that said they had to use a minority business for certain jobs. So I had to send in information that I was certified, so that I showed them that, and I got a great two jobs, guys, and I didn't even know the job was out there, right? You don't know that they're out there, but they know that if you're on that list, they know to reach out to you. They say, well, we know we got this, because they got to spend money. Some of these places have to spend money to minority businesses. That's one of the good things about being a minority business, right? So they have to spend that money. So they go down the list and say, okay, so she's here in Mississippi, let me choose her. But I need the information. I send it over, no problems, and I get the job, right? And I get paid. Okay, so that's another thing, is being certified. That's another good point that we made out. So go ahead.
And as I say, the great thing about MPUL is, you can do your certification on your own. But the great thing about MPUL is MDA, the people who are funneling your paperwork, who are approving your paperwork, are actually corporate members. So it gives you direct access. It gives you that direct connection. We can move a little bit of that red tape and find out exactly what's going on and use those resources to benefit you. It's a win-win. Our membership is $100 a year.
Right.
You will get your $100 worth
quickly,
but you have to make it work for you. You have to make it work for you. You have to have the drive, the passion, the enthusiasm that you need in order to be successful. And you got to be hungry. If you're not hungry, it won't work. It won't work for you. But if you're ready to elevate and you want to do something, definitely come forward. Let us help you. You get to come to our workshops for free. You get to participate in activities for free. Basically, your $100 is moving you through the community. Your name, you have opportunities to bring visibility to the services that you provide.
So absolutely true. I love that. I love that. Yes. And you're going to not only, like you said, MPUL will help you. The entire organization will help you. We're here to help. We support each other. I mean, you guys have to be in the room when we're in the room. We are supporting each other. We're giving us the business. That's what I love about MPUL. Another thing, they look for the inside members.
Absolutely.
And give us the business, right? You have so many people that say, I'm gonna do business with you and this, that, and the other. And then you look up and you're like, well, I know they've been doing this and I haven't gotten a call. What's going on? But MPUL will say, I need this done. Can you do it? Ask, see if I can do it. Yes, I can do it. The job is mine without any questions, right? So the money stays within the MPUL organization.
Absolutely. We
That's what I
try to.
love.
We start within, since I'm the person who's pretty much going to be reaching out.
Right.
Shirley would attest. She has probably done about 6, 7
Oh my
orders
God.
for me for the entrepreneurship. We want to bring business to our members.
Right.
We want to support our members. Now we want to support everybody, but of
Right.
course I have to start within. And that's what we believe in. And you know, my accountant, I can see her chiming in because I send people her way. But yes, if you pay your membership dues, that is a write-off on your taxes, as you know, as a write-off. So make sure that if you are a member, you are filing that as a deduction on your taxes.
Right. That's great advice.
Yes.
That's great advice.
Yes.
So our next thing that we can add as far as being successful and with MPUL is the networking.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Y'all know I'm all about networking. Y'all know I'm all about that network. I've been screaming networking for 10 years since you've been knowing me. Make sure that you invest in you. That's time. Yes, it is time. But guess what? That time is going to make up for what
Absolutely.
it's going to make up for, because you can be in a room with a lot of people and they really don't know what you do, and then they find out what you do. You're going to leave out with three orders maybe. Right. 3 customers right then. So networking is very important, and we know that. So stay networking. So tell us about what's going on as far as networking.
So we have a swap meet. It's called Socializing with the Purpose. We just had one in May.
Yeah.
It Just Love Coffee. We had the place packed out. We had it. We were at capacity.
No one could come. No other customers could come in.
We had the whole room. We had the place.
We did.
So we had about 40 people there. Of course, MPUL takes care of the tab. We let you guys, I'll open up that tab when I get there, and you go place your order. We take care of it. Again, your money is working for you. It's paid for. Mm-hmm. Let us help you be successful so you can focus on people who know people that know people that know people. Yes. And that's what networking is about. I may not need what you have immediately, but I may know someone that is. We also have upcoming is the Entrepreneurship Fair, yes, which is Saturday, June the 3rd. I have over 60 vendors and food trucks. It's a family-friendly event. You can bring your kids out. We got bouncy houses. We got face painting. We have live music. Bring your chairs and have a great time with us. Again, it's free. And you know what? Our members got to participate and not pay a vendor fee. Again, your money works for you. So I'm super excited about it. I hope that I get an opportunity for those of you who are not members and are interested in becoming members. Please contact me. I try to be quite responsive. But I just want to let you know one more thing. Y'all can see I'm like busting through the scene. And I'm almost always this way. Yes. Unless I'm super tired, so I'm almost always like this. But Maya Angelou told us, nothing will work unless you do. We have to stop sitting back, waiting on external factors to make us successful. Right. We have to put in the work. Let's be dedicated to put in the time and the commitment to make our business succeed. And that's where we want to come in and support you guys on that. I love that. I love that. No excuses. I've always used that. There's no excuses. Y'all, it's the sky's the limit. Absolutely. And then you want to go beyond that. That's what I reach for. So there is so much to do. When we all come in the room and we put our heads together and work, y'all wouldn't believe the things that happen. Things begin to happen. And then you hear other people's stories about what they've done, what they've accomplished, how they got in this job. And it's so exciting to hear that. And I love being a part of that, because I'm like, okay, yay, let's go, because I'm next. That's how I like to feed off people. I like to feed off them. If you're doing something, you're going to make me do something else. And y'all know I got the people out there. I see you, like Letitia out there. When she does stuff, it makes me want to go higher too. So that's how we chime off each other. So we're just going to talk about there are entrepreneurs who want to become successful, right? I have 5 characteristics of how business can be successful. Do you have your 5? I have my 5. Let's talk about your 5, and then I'm gonna throw out my 5. Okay, so number 1, you have to have a clear mission and vision. You have to know what you want to do, and you got to know how you're going to do it. Second of all, you have to be customer and client focused. That is customer loyalty, customer satisfaction. Yeah. Now, beautiful people out there in the Facebook world, if you are a business owner, you have to stop complaining about your customers on Facebook. Oh my God. That is even though it's related to one customer, it impacts all of your customers.
Yes.
So let's work on
That's good
our
advice.
focus of our customers and our clients. 3, financial literacy and management. You have to really realistically know how much money will it take for me to operate and start this business. Everyone knows that you're probably not going to make a whole lot of money anywhere between the 1st to the 5 years. How are you going to sustain your business?
Right.
So you want to have some education there.
Right.
Number 4, you got to have some strong marketing presence. Who is your targeted audience and how are you going to reach them? If you're selling something for 80-year-olds, it probably won't be TikTok, right? It won't be Facebook. But if you're selling something for kids, you're selling something for young adults or some middle-aged adults, then you can use marketing through Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know how you're planning to reach your audience. And number 5, this is very important, adaptability. You have to be willing to pivot. You got to be able to rewrite the plan, modify the goal, learn from your mistakes. But you know what? I tell them this all the time. You got to know what your competitors are doing. When I hear a business owner that posts something that says, I ain't competing with nobody but myself, well, why not? You have to, only way that you can succeed in business is if you keep up with what your competitors doing. You think McDonald's menu still looks the same in 2023 that it looked like in 40 years ago? No, they had to be adaptable to change. They had to be adaptable to what we want as the consumer. So those are my 5, and I stick to them. What's yours?
Okay, so she pulled a lot of things. That's absolutely in my book. It's already in my book. Y'all know my 5 characteristics. I think I put more in there. But let me just chime on these because yours was fantastic. I've written those down before. So my 5 is being successful is, guys, we have got to get up early and get our mind right. You can't drag in, you can't get up at 12 and think you're getting ready to run a successful business. You've got to get up. Remember, the early bird catches the worm. I say that all the time. So get up and get your mind right. Meditate. Know what it is that you're going to do for that day, okay? It should already be scheduled on your calendar somewhere. The number 2 is going to be your mindset. So what we want, when I say mindset, we don't want all this outside noise interfering with what we're doing. We don't need it. I don't get on Facebook to see what somebody has going on. I get on Facebook, I post a positive motivation, and then I get off because I'm ready to go because I want to encourage everyone to have a great day because we can. You just got to stay focused, right? So number 3, tough skin. A lot of times we get out of the game because we don't have tough skin. You got to know how to take a no. You're going to have to learn how to take a hit, but you're going to have to get back in the game, right? So it's going to take 7 no's to that 1 yes. So don't worry about those no's, guys. That's going to happen. Tell me somebody who has not in business, who has not gotten a no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? So you're going to get that. Develop that tough skin and keep it moving. Okay, so number 4 is networking. We've talked about that. I'm a strong networker. Y'all, I started out as an ambassador. You know that. I hit the grounds running. That's how everybody got to know who I was, because what's going to come to my number 5, everybody got to know who I was, what I do, you know, how I can do it. And then my number 5 is because when I did that networking, they knew me by being an honest, hardworking person. So you're going to have to be honest and hardworking at the same time. She hit that on the head. People got to be able to trust you. If I can't trust you, I can't trust you. That's just what it is. So I got to know who you are. People got to know who I am. It's a back and forth thing. And when they get to know who you are, guys, you're in the winning circle. That's how I got in the winning circle. And that's free to you. You have to do it. Okay?
Absolutely.
Like
I love it.
Great. So guys, once again, we're here with Miss Ashley. She's MPUL Administrator, and you can reach out to her and find out how we can become a member. We want you on board because I'm telling you, the more we can do better, so much better in numbers. And before I go, let's talk about minorities, though.
Yes.
Let's talk about minorities because maybe I'll just may think that it's all black and brown.
And it is not.
Okay.
MPUL goes by the federal definition of minority. And so that pretty much includes, and I'm going to say this without offending anybody, but it keeps me from going through the long list. So I'm going to do the exclusion.
Okay.
It's everyone excluding a straight white male.
Okay.
So everyone else is a minority. So I do know that, yes, people consider minorities to be only Black or brown people, but that is not correct. There is a federal definition, and that's the federal definition that when things are being rewarded, or if awards are going out, or if you need to apply for a grant and they talk about minorities, they're meaning that federal definition. So just be abreast on that you know exactly what that is and who that includes. It includes everyone pretty much except the straight white male.
This is why we have Miss Ashley Armstrong on board here. But let's not forget Mr. Denotti. So let's talk about him a little bit.
He is the founder. He kind of sits back. He's kind of, took over the organization about 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago. But he's a consultant. He and I can talk all day. Mm-hmm. We actually communicate like we're powerhouses. We just ping off at each other. I have what we call a black book. I have events lined up for this year, some of next year. Got events coming up in the spring, got events coming up in the summer. So he is the founder, and he is full of knowledge, and he's a great resource. I appreciate everything he has instilled in me as an individual. And he always tells me I cannot leave the organization. He says, no matter if you go to Canada, you cannot leave MPUL. You can't. We'll just have to set you up shop in Canada. So absolutely, definitely appreciate him. If you know him, you know how invaluable that information that you can get from him is.
Right. So again, Ms. Ashley, we're running out of time, but I want to bring you back.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about some other things, because I really want people to grasp that knowledge of what MPUL is all about.
Absolutely.
They need to feel that. Come to a meeting. They can come to a meeting without being a member.
Yes, come and see what we're doing. The swap meets are not only for members. All of our activities are for members and non-members. So just come test the waters, and I guarantee you'll like the waters once you get there. Yeah. But we just want to get you there so you can see the type of support, the network. MPUL has over 125 members. We're not talking about a membership of 10 or 20 people. We're talking about 125 members, and of that 125, 12 are corporate members. Mm-hmm. And so when you think about North Mississippi Medical Center, we have Toyota. We have 3 of Toyota suppliers. We have Cadence Bank, Renaissance Bank, B&A Bank, Jesco, Three Rivers, Mississippi Development Authorities. We have the support to bridge the gap between small businesses and large corporations.
And that's how they help us get to where all these banks, that's how they help us get to where we need to get to. But you got to be in the room. Always. The only way you're going to be successful too is that you're going to have to be in the room. Because you never know what may jump off in that room. Okay.
Absolutely.
So our time is up, and we're going to let Miss Ashley give us again her information, how she can be contacted, and then we'll sign off. Okay.
Ashley Armstrong, the administrator. I'm going to give you my personal number. It's 662-397-2434. And you can also check out our website at minoritypoolalliance.org. And our email address is mpul@minoritypoolalliance.com. If you need anything, call me. We can navigate it. We can fix it. We can work it out. I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ashley, for joining us. And it's been a wonderful evening, you guys. This lady is so full of knowledge. Listen, I'm telling you, if you better get to know her, that's all I got to say. She make things happen, right? So again, thank you for joining Superstar Strategies for Success. You'll see me again next time. I'm your host, Shirley Hendricks, signing off. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye.